Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my current home, which is Canada. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 amazing benefits that I'm pretty sure you did not know about Canada. So if you're somebody who's looking to move to Canada and if you're not sure if this is going to be a good move for you, then this video is for you, so make sure you stick around. First things first, I know a lot of you will ask, how do I know all of this information that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video? This information is not something that is going to be available in a lot of other places. So let me clear it out in the first place. I have the good fortune of volunteering with one of the not-for-profits here in Toronto itself. It's called IWC, Immigrants Working Centre. What they do is they help the immigrants and refugees, whoever is basically new to Canada, this organization is helping them settle in. So I volunteer with my time with them and I'm one of the board members. So I'm generally apprised of any new programs that are happening to make sure that these immigrants or refugees can settle in. So a lot of the information that I'm sharing with you today comes from my experience of being a board member, which I'm very, very proud of. I really enjoy the work that I do with them, and I'm very excited to share these benefits with you because I'm very sure that these are not benefits that are highly advertised. These are actually some newer benefits that have come in, so make sure you stick around. I just feel like every time I talk about Canada, one, I think my energy is on another level. So I'm going to tone my energy down anytime I want to talk about Canada. But then I just cannot seem to do it. Also on this note, I want to share that I'm planning a course. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into Canada, which is if you're planning to move to Canada, we're going to explore multiple options, whether it's provincial nominations, whether it's coming on a student work visa, what are the cheapest universities, how do you move to a PR after being a student, which provinces make sense for you. So all of that, if I've launched the course, the link is going to be in the description box below, so make sure you check it out. If I've not launched it, I will definitely be talking about it on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there as well. Alright, that's a lot of talking. Let's get straight to the point. The number one benefit that I'm pretty sure you did not know about is that the government of Canada now has programs where people can go to college for free in Canada. Yes, you heard that right. You don't have to pay anything. I'm not even talking about subsidized education. I'm talking free college education. So this is a flagship program that started a couple of months ago. It's not a new program, but it started a couple of months ago because the government wanted to try it out. They wanted to see, how can we help skilled immigrants settle easily? And they were like, what are the best ways to do it is to just get them into a college where they can get education, where they can get Canadian degree, and maybe fund all of that. So IWC was doing that, and there was actually a supply chain management program. I'm going to be pulling that up on the screen for you. In one of our last meetings, I also got to know about this program in details. This program is not limited to just supply chain. In fact, supply chain is only, I think, 4 sessions. They have structured this program for any immigrant who wants to be in operations, program management, etc. So as long as you want to have a college degree from Canada, and if you want to be like a manager, then I think this is an amazing program for you. As you can see, this program is absolutely free. It comes at no cost to you if you are a permanent resident, a refugee, or a covered person. Unfortunately, if you're a student, then this is not applicable to you, but I still feel this is amazing because as long as you have your COPR, I think you are good and you can apply for a program like this. What I also know is that the Canadian government is coming up with more such programs because this program has been such a huge hit that now they know that they want to come up with more college degrees, which they can extend to some skilled immigrants who can then settle in easier into the country. If you want to know more about this program, I'll leave some links in the description box. Now let's move on to benefit number 2. This is an amazing benefit because this is open to just anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. You may not even have any connection with Canada, but you can still access this benefit. This is something that you can do from your home country, which is accessing the labor markets in Canada. Now, there are some parts of this which are only free for PRs or refugees or covered persons, but the webinars, anything that's happening online is free for just anyone. Also, like I mentioned, you can start working on this right now from your home country so that you are well prepared if you are planning to move to Canada in the near future. So there are a lot of publicly funded agencies that help immigrants and refugees settle. You have IWC, which I volunteer my time with, but then there are a lot of other agencies. I've also worked with Triac, I've worked with Access Employment, I've also worked with the Immigrants Group in Calgary. So if you are a PR, COPR or refugee, then they will cover everything for your job related help that they give you free. You don't have to pay anything. In this, they will provide you a counselor. So you'll have a personal counselor. This person will help you write your resume. They will also help you get interviews because these organizations have connections with different industries, and a lot of industries, a lot of employers in Canada have committed to hiring, say, foreigners or foreign talent. So they will connect you to these people, they will help you get interviews. They will also train you for the interview, and then they'll make sure that you get settled in. So they'll teach you language, they'll teach you networking, they'll do sessions with you one-on-one, all of this for no cost whatsoever. A part of this is free and open to everyone, which is the webinars. They do a lot of webinars. If you are somebody who's interested in Canada and if you haven't started your paperwork, you can just go to these webinars, attend, you get to hear from them, you get to know what the Canadian market is like, what the expectations for Canadian employers are, what do they expect in terms of your resume, what do they expect in terms of your networking skills, English, communication, French, etc. Those, I think, are amazing platforms. I've personally done multiple such webinars with these agencies. They get people from all over the world. Most of the audience is not even PR or student or anything. They're just trying to figure out if Canada is good enough for them. And I think this is a great opportunity. If you're sitting at home thinking, "Arey yaar, Canada jaun ya nahi?" These are free resources. Please make use of them. The third thing that Canada does for free is virtual career fairs. There are a bunch of virtual career fairs. Bunch money, you can, if you go on Google and if you type virtual career fair in Canada, you'll see a huge list. There's a wide variety of options, especially right now when we have massive labor shortage going on. Canada ranks 5th. It's such a small country, but it ranks 5th in the world in terms of labor shortage. So we have so much labor shortage going on that there are crazy virtual fairs. In fact, I'm pulling up this one news article where you can see people were putting lawn signs. So they were putting signs on their lawn and they were like, "We'll give 7,000 bonus as long as we find people." The labor shortage in Canada is crazy. So this is the perfect time. You have a bunch of these virtual career fairs. Most of these career fairs are not open to people who are, say, not on student visa, not PR, not COPR, etc. But I still suggest that you go ahead and try and register. See if you can attend any of these. Never pay money, just go for the free ones. That's my suggestion. Get a sense, get a feel of what Canadian employers are looking for, what you have to build in terms of your networking skills. You'll also be able to present yourself to these employers. So I feel like that's a great opportunity. You'll be able to connect one-on-one. Most of these employers are looking for skilled and differently skilled immigrants. So I'm pretty sure you will be able to find some kind of a mix. If not, it'll be a great experience because you'll get to know more about Canada. So you'll understand if this is a good fit for you or not. The fourth thing that I love about Canada is the government subsidies that come in Canada. The government here is extremely supportive and there are a lot of programs that you are eligible for if you have your PR. As long as you're a permanent resident in Canada, whether you come from the PNP route or whether you come from express entry, you are eligible for these amazing benefits. Now let's list these benefits down. I know many people who have benefited from these benefits. They've used it and they've always been in awe of how much support we get. The first one is a first-time home buyer program. So if you are trying to buy a house in Canada for the first time, if you're somebody who lives here, then you only have to put down 5% down payment. Generally, the down payment is 20%, but if you are a first-time home buyer, then you can only put down 5%. The government will still allow you to get a mortgage and you will be able to own your own house. In terms of simple math, if you're trying to buy, say, a condo mane flat, so hum India mein jisko flat kehte hain. So if you're trying to buy a flat here, a 2-bedroom would probably cost you 500,000. You have to put just 5% of that, which is 25,000. That's it. You put 25,000 down, you get a house. The second benefit that they provided was during the pandemic, where they gave everybody who lost their job in the initial months of pandemic $2,000 every month. So people were not impacted heavily during the pandemic because even if they lost their job, they had the $2,000 per month coming in, and also government waived off these mortgage requirements. So for 6 months, if you had a home and if you had a mortgage, but if you'd lost your job or if you had suffered financially due to the pandemic, you did not have to pay any mortgage. Apart from this, the government also gives you tax breaks for living in the northern provinces. Living in BC and Ontario, especially if you want to live in Greater Toronto area or if you want to live in Vancouver area, then yes, it is expensive. But if you want to live in the northern provinces, the government gives you special tax breaks for living in those provinces. Lastly, the government also gives you childcare support. So if you have a kid or if you have 2 kids, or however many kids you may have, if your family income is less than a certain amount, then the government will pay you money. This is paid per kid wise. So I had colleagues at my previous job who were using this benefit. It had really helped them because they were able to then ensure that they can stay back at home for a little longer to take care of their young children. Also, teeny weeny information, maternity leave in Canada is 12 to 18 months and it is paid. The government pays you. Of course, you fill in with your EI, so your employment insurance, but it is paid and you cannot be fired from your job. If you are pregnant, you will have to be reinstated at the same position. You can decide if you want to go for 12 or 18 months. That's absolutely your call. And the fifth benefit that the government has rolled out very recently is the Climate Change Impact Fund. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called, but I call it that because that's the terminology that we've been using at work. So what this means is that if you want to get your house redone, if you want to make your house more energy efficient, the government will pay you money to be able to do that. So if you want to say replace windows or light bulbs or change a few things in your house, up to $5,000 will be covered by the government so that your house can be more energy efficient. So at the end, you end up saving your electricity costs, your energy costs, you end up doing good for the climate, and you don't even pay for it because the government takes care of it. The government will assign you an energy auditor who'll come to your house, do the inspection, and then they'll come up with the recommendations about what you can change in your house and make it more energy efficient. Now, this is a new program. The government has other programs like discounts or covering 5,000 or certain amount on electric vehicles. If you're buying an electric car, then a part of it will be covered by the government. So this particular home energy thing is a new program. This is something that we've applied for, and I'll keep you guys posted on how this goes. There are many other benefits about living in Canada, which I think are very public. For example, the healthcare, which I have used extensively since my move here, and I've absolutely loved it. I've never had any complaint. I've had access to the best of doctors, and I feel so blessed to be in a place where I can have this access, where I don't have to worry about, oh my God, what's my bill going to be like? Apart from this, the opportunities in terms of economic and personal are immense. So if you are considering moving to Canada, make sure you use any of the free resources. I'm leaving a bunch of links in the description box. Please go check them out, see if that works out, and that will give you a very good sense of what Canada as a country is like. On that note, this video has come to an end. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel because I keep coming up with such videos all the time. You guys know it, you see me twice a week. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram for all other updates because I post there very regularly too. If you have any suggestions for me or if you want to see any particular country, any particular city in more details, leave that down in the comments. You guys know I act upon those comments because you see the content. The content on this channel is only what you want. Also, if there's anything that you need to know about Canada, any city, anything else, my experience, please leave all your requests, thoughts, suggestions in the comments below. Promise to see you in the next video. Until then, please make sure you take care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.